Hi students, this is Mrs. Correa. Today is Tuesday, October 23rd, 2012. I am not here today, obviously, because you see the sub in front of you. I'm at a tech conference on Oahu for the remainder of today. Now, I wanted to make sure that you are clear as to what I'm expecting you to do today. Of course, if you read the board, it says to go into Blackboard and use Firefox. Of course, anytime you're in Blackboard, you should be using Firefox. And listen to the announcement. The fact that you are listening to me right now tells me that you follow directions, at least the first part of the instructions at least. Now, for the rest of the day, what you're going to be doing is you're actually going to be taking your Unit 3 test. So, after you're done listening to this entire message, I want you to close your computers and put them away. Either put them under your desk. Please be careful if you put them under your desk so you don't step on them, or put them safely on the desk between you. Now, when you're taking the test, you will not be sitting next to your partner. You're going to be sitting, you're going to be alternating. So there's going to be you, a space, the next student, a space, so on and so forth, so that nobody's sitting next to anybody else. So you can actually put your computer on the desk next to you. Now, all books, all notes, everything needs to be cleared off your desk. The only thing allowed on your desk are your periodic table, a calculator, which you can find or borrow from me up front on the black lab stations here, and of course the calculators in the calculator holder there near the printer. Okay, and of course the periodic tables are located here on the lab station. Right? So, no notes, no books, no computers, and of course no talking. There will be no talking for the entire test. You will not be allowed to return to your original seats or talk until after all tests are given back to the sub. All completed tests are turned in. If you talk while there are still tests outstanding, I will instruct the sub to give you a detention. So make sure that you remain seated in your testing spot and you do not talk while there are still people taking their tests. So no notes, no computers, no books, and no talking during the test. Also during the test, you will not be allowed to go to the bathroom or drink water. So make sure you take care of your needs before you sit down to take your test. Alright? Now, if the need arises that you go and drink water or you need to go to the bathroom, your test will be confiscated and the testing period is over for you. The sub will be told not to give you any extensions. If there is any extension necessary, you will have to come see me personally when I return on Wednesday. Alright? So, remain in your seats once the test is over until all tests are taken in. Now, when you are done with your test, you've given it to the sub, you've returned your calculator, you've returned your periodic table. Now, what I want you to do at that point is I want you to take out your textbooks. Alright? Your textbooks, what you're going to do is you're actually going to take Cornell notes. Now, on the board, I have outlined, and this is also found on Blackboard. So I have outlined all of your Cornell notes for this unit. So there's 11 sets of notes. There's a lot of material to be covering. If you do not take notes, when I start talking about these things, you will be lost. Okay, so this is how you're going to prepare for class so that you can ask serious questions or ask clarifying questions. Now, off to the right, you will see the due date. Now, this material here, pages 155 through 178, for example, there will be a discussion on either 1025 or 1026, which is this Thursday and Friday, on the material covered in this reading passage. Okay? And so on and so forth. So the days shown here are the days that I want you to have these done. These are the due dates. And these are the dates where I'm actually going to cover the material. So of course, if you don't have your notes done, when it comes to adding to the class column, the third column on your Cornell notes, you won't have anything there. And of course, you won't be given credit for your notes. Or if I choose, which I'm probably going to do, is if you don't complete your notes, you won't be given a note card on the test. So your notes need to be completed on those days, or if it's not, you won't get notes. Okay? So these are firm. If you don't get them done, no note card on the test. Period. No extensions will be given. Alright? So if you look down the list, the dates are written here. The dates are also shown on Blackboard. So when you open up this unit in Blackboard, this unit is called periodic table, nomenclature, and periodic table, nomenclature, and bonding. So this is the only unit that should be available to you in Blackboard. If you click on it, you will see this whiteboard as a picture. And then, of course, if you click on the different parts, there's a Cornell Notes, the labs, any PowerPoints, and so on and so forth. All right? We're going to have our test review on 11/6 or 7, depending on what day you have me. And, of course, the test is scheduled for the 8th or 9th. Make sure you put these dates in your calendar so there's no confusion. Okay? In addition, I have a tentative activity planned on 10/31/11/1. All right? So please be mindful these dates are firm. If you don't meet your deadlines, you will not receive your reward, which is the note card. And there will be no extensions, period. All right? Of course, these are not graded, so if you choose not to do them and having no note card is fine by all means. But, you know, there's no way you're going to learn chemistry unless you start doing preparation work. All right, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask me about this. So that's the end of my instructions to you for 10/23/2012. Take your test, return your test, no talking, no notes, no books, no computers on the test. Once you turn in your test, I want you to go through and start in your Cornell Notes. All right? Any questions, come see me, and I will talk to you later. Have a good day.